What's good, YouTube? Casey the Quiet Warrior here. Today's video is going to be another video from my new series, just a quick message on the channel. With this, I'm not going to be really writing anything down or scripting anything out. Just videos that come straight off the dome and more of like a rant type, something that I feel like I need to express or get off my chest. So with that being said, we just gonna get straight into it. And this has something to do with similar topics that I talked about on my channel, but has its own definition, or I guess you could say identity behind itself. Man, when you leveling up, when you elevating, when you taking care of yourself, it's gonna get lonely. It's gonna get lonely. It is going to get lonely. And it's no way to avoid it. You know what I mean? Even with all the, if you watch business gurus or just, financially well people, the Jeff Bezos, the Mark Zuckerbergs, those type of people, or just successful people in general. If you look around their circle or you happen to run into somebody like that and you ask them or you just see, 9 times out of 10, they not going to have 50 million friends around them. You know what I mean? 20 million friends. And that's just exaggeration, but you understand what I mean, though. They typically tend to not have a lot of friends in their circles. And before I get any deeper into this video and this topic, I'm not trying to promote, to be antisocial. If you want to be, that is your choice. You're your own person. You can make your own decisions. But I'm not trying to push that forth on anybody or say, if you want to be successful, you can't have friends at all. You can't conversate with anybody. I don't mean it like that. But, I mean, you just, it's common. It tends to happen. Like I said, you can run into people that are, at that status or just successful people in general. And you can see that they tend to not have a lot of people in their circle. And, that's just an example or something that you can tend to see, especially when you are trying to reach success or become better within yourself, which is basically more what I'm trying to get at and talk about. But basically just trying to be successful and improving yourself in general. You will start to see, not necessarily drastically, but slowly over time, you will start to notice friends and family start to kind of be more distant in your life. It's not rapidly, it doesn't happen quick, it doesn't happen overnight. But over the occurring months or years of you focusing on yourself, as far as like in this video, as I'm saying, self-improvement or just trying to be successful in general, you will start to see people like that slowly be distanced from your life. And I feel like it's meant for the best. It's meant for the best because with that, it's kind of like, and if you believe in God, if you don't, that's your choice and I understand. But I feel like it's an opportunity to open new doors into your life and meet new people and to also be a sign from God and the universe to let you know that some of those people, some of those friends and family members wasn't destined to stick with you throughout the whole journey until the quote unquote finish line, and even then, it's still not finished, but you get what I mean, until you reach that level that you want to be at or that you feel comfortable at. You know what I mean? I feel like with that, it's not necessarily trying to make you become lonely or to shun anybody out of your life or to not have anybody in your life. Like I said, I feel like it's a call from the God in the universe, um getting the people that weren't meant to be there in the end goal, like I said, and to get some of the negative and very I guess what could y'all say for that? The very negative and just people that could bring you down overall. I feel like it's a sign of that because um like I said, especially with self-improvement, and this is something I noticed too. A lot of the negative friends or the friends that, I thought were friends, once I started to focus on myself more and really dive deep into, my self-improvement journey, they started to slowly fade out of my life. Just with me not talking to them in general because, with my self-improvement journey, I realized that they weren't real friends. But just overall in general, they slowly started to fade out of my life. I don't even have contact with them and they don't even contact me anymore. So, like I said, I just feel like it's a sign from God and the universe. And at first, it may seem confusing and hard to understand because, all these people that were in your circle that were around you for such a long time and you got comfortable with and got to know them and have, good relationships and bonds with them. Some of them may have not even been, really set up to, like I said, be on the journey with you into the quote unquote end goal or to your point of success that you feel satisfied with. I feel like that's a sign to get those people out because they may not have, you know, got you to where you wanted to be or held you back from where you wanted to go in life or on your self improvement journey. So with that being said, I feel like, at the beginning it may feel like, you know, like why is everybody, starting to be more distant or fade out of my circle or my life. I just feel like at first it's very confusing and it feels lonely. It feels very lonely at first because like I said, you got so used to being around them people. It's like, what happened, And you don't notice it until, all of them don't even have contact with you anymore. You don't really speak to them. And it's like, dang, like, do I even have, friends? Do I even have, the close relatives that I was just talking to? And it makes you think like, and it makes you feel like you're very lonely. But in reality, it shouldn't be labeled as that. And I don't think people should label it as that. And I don't think you should label it as that. And I have a previous video, I talked about how to not be lonely. Um, just a couple months back, and I'm gonna link that in this video in the description below. But I feel like, yeah, you shouldn't label as that and you shouldn't feel that it is that. When those people, start to go out your life, take that as a sign that, something big is about to happen. Maybe not spontaneous like that or quick, but some of the people that you may have thought, was your friends or close family may have been let out of your life for a reason, for something, good to happen to you, or like I said, to meet that that success, that point of success that you feel satisfied at, or, you just starting to focus on yourself and better yourself. So that's really what I want to come on here and talk about. Like I said, I already have a video on how not to be lonely that I'll link in the description. And yeah, I just feel like it shouldn't be taken as that. And just understand, when you start to better yourself and take care of yourself, or you start to strive towards, greatness, or trying to reach a goal or success, people will start to move out of your life, and it will, quote unquote, feel lonely. But don't label as that. Don't make it feel like that. Use that time, use that quote unquote loneliness to connect with yourself and be able to focus on the things that you need to get done, and the things that you need to achieve and that you want to achieve, to, like I said, reach that higher um, satisfaction of success, and be able to progress on your self-improvement journey. So just take it as that. Always remember that, you're strong and that you can get through anything. So with that being said, peace.